Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, August 24th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Local health officials are providing clarification for residents on where they can and can't get tested for COVID. John Arking reports.
Advent Palm Coast Chief Operating Officer Wally DeCino tells WNZF that the hospital is not providing COVID tests or vaccines to the general public. He also reiterated exactly who should and should not be showing up to the emergency room.
The emergency room is not the right location if you have a toothache, if you have a minor headache, even if you have COVID symptoms, but it's very mild. There is no need to get stressed and come into the emergency room. You can visit your primary care. You can go to the urgent care, central care. Our emergency department is really for people that feel that they are extremely sick, that it's something extremely serious. We would invite you to come in, but not for a toothache or a minor headache.
Flagler County Medical Director Dr. Stephen Bickle details what symptoms would warrant an emergency room visit.
Mostly shortness of breath or anything kind of unusual that might suggest a blood clot. I mean, not your typical upper respiratory symptoms like, fever, cough, body aches, things like that. So something that's kind of alarming, and shortness of breath is always alarming.
Meanwhile, the Flagler County Health Department has resumed testing at the fairgrounds. You'll find details about that at flagler.floridahealth.gov. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arkin.
University of North Florida President David Szymanski is stepping down next month to serve as CEO and Executive Director of the new MedNexus that's coming to Town Center in Palm Coast. Szymanski tells WNZF this first-of-its-kind project is the result of a partnership between UNF, city government, Advent Health Palm Coast, Daytona State College, Elite Energy, and Flagler Schools.
It's a really unique concept, so it'll take a little bit of time for people to sort of fully digest because it keeps evolving. And it's about partnerships and it's about collaboration. It's not about one entity doing things. It's about the university bringing together its colleges to lend expertise to the medical field. It's College of Nursing, in our case, engineering, business school, College of Arts and Science. But also, as we think about what's the quintessential model for this, it's really Palm Coast. The city came together, the university came together, our healthcare partners at Advent came together, and together, collaborativeness is going to allow us to fill voids in the community, including healthcare workers.
Szymanski's final day as president of UNF will be September 17th. MedNex plans to start its first semester of classes with a cohort of 50 students this fall. Lane closures are coming to Matanzas Woods Parkway later this week. Amy Cherry has more.
Brittany Kershaw, Director of Public Information and Engagement for Palm Coast, says FDOT will begin work there Thursday.
They'll be on the I-95 overpass between the two ramps, which will cause lane closures. They're going to take a break on the project from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and again from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. to allow for the higher traffic times and to try and not disturb traffic as much as possible.
At least one lane will be open during the entirety of the project. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
A longtime Flagler County employee is saying goodbye after more than 3 decades on the job. Karen Johnson has the story.
An assistant county engineer for 33 years, Richard Gordon is retiring very soon on September 3rd. Many of those he's worked alongside over the years recall the indelible mark he's left on a community he helped raise, from one of family homesteads and a single traffic signal to one it is today, one of the most popular and fastest growing in the nation. Flagler County's marketing media manager, Lacey Martin, relives a few of Gordon's accomplishments.
A few of the main ones, the main branch of the library in Palm Coast, he widened Belterre Parkway. Belterre was very small for a while, so he's been around for a while.
Gordon even oversaw the building of the Space Shuttle runway during his years on the job. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Where is the growth happening?
Flagler County's Growth Management Director Adam Mengel says it's everywhere.
We're seeing it all over. I'm happy to have it happening both in the places where we expect it to happen and also in places where we can handle it, where we do have the capacity, where the infrastructure is in place and we had it expected, but maybe it's just happening a little bit quicker.
Mengel said the growth is in the platted ITT lots in Palm Coast, new developments along US 1, homes in Plantation Bay and Hunter's Ridge that are going up. He said even projects at Seminole Woods are coming back up. Mengel was on Free for All Friday, which you can hear on the podcast on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, with all this development, where are the animals going to live? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.